Hi there, my name is Sarah Messer and I am a Jamberry independent consultant, and I wanted to do a quick video to show how I do application and removal of my jams. This video is going to be removal, and then I'll do a separate video on application here in a little bit. I apologize if you hear odd chewing and see little black noses. My dogs have decided to choose right now to eat their food and generally be obnoxious. But that's life. So, first, removal. I have a purple pusher here, or you can use, do I have one? I do. You can use a wooden orange stick, or anything really that's got enough of an edge on it to get up underneath your jams. I'm going to show you two different ways to remove in this video. The first one I'm going to show you is using coconut oil. You can use any kind of oil because oil is the enemy of your adhesive. So if you put oil underneath your wrap, it will break down your adhesive, including your skin oil, which is why you don't want to touch the backing when you go to put your jams on. I've been wearing these jams for about a week. I absolutely love them. They're called Bright Side. They're part of our new Spring/Summer 2017 catalog. But it's time for something new. So I'm going to use my purple pusher. I'm going to try and show you this the best I can. It's probably easiest on this finger. I'm going to just lift up the sides of my jams so that I can get oil underneath them. I'm going to do it here so I can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm just lifting up the very edge of my jams on each side. There we go. So that it looks like that. You can see how I've got the sides lifted up. And then I'm going to take a little bit of coconut oil. I just scoop some out on a spoon. If you warm the oil up, you won't have to use as much, but you don't have to. I just found it easier to put it on a spoon. I'm going to take a little bit of oil on the end of my purple pusher. You can't really see it on the video. I'm just going to push it up underneath my jams. Now at this point, a lot of people like to use a floss stick, the little plastic ones that have the floss in between the two plastic prongs, and they work really, really well to do removal this way. I just don't have one, and I haven't invested in a package of them, not that they're expensive. I just haven't seen them at the store and thought about it. So I'm just going to use my purple pusher to do this. Floss sticks work really, really well though. So I'm going to work from one side to the other and back and forth. I'm not going to go back to front because you're more likely to damage your nail and take off layers of your nail. Your nail's kind of like an onion. If you go back to front, you're more likely to pull those layers off. So I'm just going to use my purple pusher. I'm not going to apply a ton of pressure, and I'm just going to seesaw back and forth. Let me show you. Seesaw back and forth, slowly working that oil in underneath my jam. You can already see on this side just how much it's already lifting off. I'm just going to slowly work my way across. My purple pusher has all kinds of oil on it right now. It's getting that oil in underneath and it's working off that adhesive, breaking it down, and we're almost off. I'm just using the pointed edge to get up underneath it, and it's coming off. Jam, no damage on my nail. I'm just going to wipe the oil off and show you there's no damage underneath that nail. The nice thing about using the coconut oil is it's naturally going to moisturize my nail at the same time. So if you have dry nail beds, using the coconut oil is a really great option. The second way I'm going to show you to take off your jams is using our Jamberry nail wrap. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Lacquer and wrap remover. You can't really see it. This stuff is great stuff. It is non-acetone, which is always a plus. And it's got some moisturizing agents in there to help keep your nails moist. So I don't worry about soaking my finger in there for a moment, but you're going to see that it does not take very long. Our bottle itself has a really great little pump top on there, especially when you're taking off lacquers. You just pump a little bit onto a cotton ball and you take off your lacquer that way. When I'm removing my jams, I like to use an old lid and just dump a little bit of the remover into the lid. It's also, I had the thought as I was setting up today, an old medicine cup, like what you use to measure kids' medicine in, would be perfect for this as well. It's just gotta be shallow and enough to put your fingernail into. So again, I'm gonna clean off my purple pusher for a moment. I'm gonna take my purple pusher, I'm just gonna lift up the edge of my wraps. This part doesn't really damage your nail because you're just barely lifting. You wouldn't want to rip off your entire wrap with your purple pusher. That would not end in a good day. So I've just lightly lifted all the way around the outside of my wrap. I'm now going to take this, my wrap remover, I'm just going to put my finger in there for a moment. I count to 5. That's all you need. And again, it's not acetone. It's not going to dry your nails out horribly. The other nice thing about it is it dries quickly. But I'm just going to take my purple pusher. You can use either side of it. Oh, come on. There we go. And I'm going to work my wrap off. I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm just letting the wrap remover do the work for me. Sometimes you'll need to soak it one more time just to get that very middle, especially on my thumb. I generally soak it a little bit longer, but my wrap is off. That's all it took. And once again, there's no damage on my nail. There's a little bit of adhesive at the end. I would take that wrap remover and wipe my nail down real fast, but there's no damage. I'm gonna do it one more time just to prove to you it is that easy. I'm just going to lift the edges of my wrap. If I could figure out a better way to show you this process on the camera, I would. And this one is holding on tight. It is not coming up easily. Okay, so I lifted the edge of my wrap all the way around. I'm gonna put it in my remover. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull my nail out and work my wrap off. I'll get closer if I can keep my tools in my hands and show you. It's almost off already. And it's off. It's done. I swear this wrap and lacquer remover is worth its weight in gold. It is so easy to get your wraps and lacquer off with it. So I'm going to end this video there because it's that easy. Removal really isn't that hard when you have oil or wrap remover. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will post the link to the application video once I finish taking these off of my hands. And that is it. See you later.